Today on In the Wood Yard, we're in my new wood yard with a new saw. Let's go make some carnage.
So here we are. We bought some saws out. We're gonna do some playing with saws. Now, the main reason that I actually allowed this guy to come to my place is this thing right here. Tell me about your toy.
Well, today I brought over the ECHO CS-7310, which is ECHO's largest saw in the line, and it's kind of their last hurrah with old school saws before they move the entire line over to battery. And it's a big upgrade from my little weenie Husqvarna that I had with just a little 18-inch bar. So this has got the 28-inch big kid bar on it, and it's got the double dogs on each side and captive bar nuts here so you don't lose them in the woods, and
Nice.
Magnesium cover there and magnesium recoil over here. And like I said, it's 73 cc's. I think it's just under 200 horsepower, I believe.
200?
No, it's probably like 4 1/4 if I remember. I don't pay too much
But
attention
it's
to that.
going to be very similar to the Husky 572.
Yeah, that's the direct competition that they entered for, was the 70 to 75 cc range for the Steel and the Husqvarnas. And yeah, I'm really excited to run it. It's got a real simple choke mechanism. It's just straight out and straight in, and then the little tiny metal toggle that love it or hate it. I'm starting to like it. And
yeah, it's simple. I can see where I'm sure it works just fine.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can actually see your gas in there. You can see
Yep. This is a different kind of plastic, translucent or whatever you call it. And you know, it's got the 4-stage patented snorkel air that comes through, and it's all sorts of highly scientific stuff that I don't understand. But
well, every piece of ECHO equipment, I've got had 2 different trimmers, and they've been just excellent. One I beat the snot out of for 10 years, and it finally started acting up. But it wasn't the motor, it was the gearing on it that started going, because I was trimming trees with it basically.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And then I bought another one, and it's been just excellent. And I've run Tony's ECHO. He's got a pole saw, and I've run Michelle's from SS Firewood. I ran her ECHO, and that was a 590. Is that right?
yep, 590, maybe a Timberwolf, maybe.
Yep, that was a real nice saw too. I like it, but I've never run one of these, so I'm kind of excited to give this one a try.
I just filled it up. I just filled it up with tank number 7, so we're right on that.
Oh, really? So it's pretty new.
Yep, it's still new. It's right about starting to get broken in. It's woken up just a tiny bit, but we'll see what she can do today.
I like this invention here. I like that.
Yeah, I don't remember where I saw that from, but looks like you got a couple.
You invented that yourself, you said.
Yeah, I've been doing that since before I even owned a chainsaw.
You put those on everything.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're going to fire them up and do some cutting.
Yeah, let's make some carnage.
Okay. So we've got 4 different saws here. We've got one of my oldest saws, a 576. We've got 572 and a 592. And we've got the ECHO. We're each going to run all 4 of them. We're not going to do a ton of cutting because this isn't really going to be a production day. This is going to be try the saws out day.
Speed run.
And yeah, I just tried some, just kind of see what we think about them. And you know, we might run a tank or something like that. And we got a whole 2 piles of wood here. And before you can leave, you have to have them all cut up.
It's not a problem.
Okay, let's get going. on that.
Oh yeah.
I just want to leave a bunch out so we can just keep cutting.
Sure.
Then we're good. So we're gonna do some speed cutting.
I had to lift it up.
It might be the punky wood. You know what the punky is?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's not.
It's definitely faster once you get into it.
I think it's punky wood.
And I gotta hold that thing up.
Here.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's gonna be fine right there. So are you on?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're on. Good. Okay. So yeah, we noticed this. So the rakers might need to come down just a little bit, and the first few cuts you made were going through like a frozen crack in it that had a bunch of dirt in it. So it's not as sharp as it could be. So we're gonna give it the honorary in the woodyard sharpening here.
Oh yeah.
terribly bad, but this will make it better.
This is the first sharpening on a brand new chain.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You're losing so much RPM.
Yeah.
There you go, there's the starting tooth. And then next we're gonna do the rakies. So this is how I do it. This is the close side, so I go to the far side, I go to the first tooth, and I put it down like this. I'm gonna give it 1. Oh, you gotta skip there. Look at that. Must be because of the length of the chain.
Yeah. Never noticed that. This Woodland Pro.
That's what kind of chain this is?
Yeah, the Bailey's online house band.
Oh, okay. So what did you pay for it?
$27.99. So it's $1 a link.
Be scary now.
Sounds like some nice contacts.
You gotta push down pretty hard. And I try to do the same length of stroke each time, because you don't want to short stroke it or go too long of a stroke.
Well, that's what she said.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. It's always there. There you go. How long did that take to sharpen?
2 minutes.
Yeah, it's. You can use a file, and a file does a great job, but for a touch-up, and they are cat claw sharp. No, you just touch them, you can feel with your fingers there. They are right there.
Huh, so you do know what you're doing.
I've sharpened a couple chains before. Look what we created today, carnage of cookies. That was kind of fun cutting. This is a very dry piece of ash.
Yep.
And it didn't cut very good. Now, number one, because it was dry, it cut a little harder. Number two, we took the rakers down on the saws, and they were a little too aggressive.
Yep, had to hold it up out of the cut a little bit.
Yeah, we both kind of wanted to reef on it a little bit and make them cut, and we had to hold it up, so we kind of overdid the rakers a little bit there. But they both cut really good. Yeah, the Echo runs real nice. It starts super easy. There's a lot of features about it that I like. I like your little toggle switch. That's just so simple.
Yep.
It looks cool because of the black. I think when you look at it, it's just cooler looking than some of the other ones. I like this little V cut out here. It's a cool looking saw, and it runs real nice.
Yeah.
And you said because it's so new, you're just breaking it in. So I think it's going to get better and better as you go now.
Yep, I think she'll wake up a little bit. And besides, too, I think that 28-inch bar might be just a little bit too
much for it.
Yeah, it's asking too much of this. They need to get it down to a 24, and she'll really speed.
You know, when I think of the 70cc saws, the range, you know, the 572 and the 7310 you have, and then the steel is the 462. They're all about the same, and I think optimal is probably 20 to 24 inch bars. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you need a 36. Yeah, you can put them on there, and yeah, then you don't have to bend over as much, but you lose so much chain speed then.
Right.
I just, in a 24 inch bar, if you double that cutting from both sides on a tree, that's a 48-inch tree. How many 48-inch trees? Yeah. I cut so few trees that are even close to that size, but yeah, works really good. The nicest thing is that we made a mess and some carnage here, so that was kind of cool. And you got to run the 592, and that eats pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It's like holding on to a dirt bike. That
yeah,
really goes. She moves.
Yeah, she's got some power. The only one thing, like you noticed too, is very, very loud.
It is.
It actually
you
hurts.
Can feel it.
Yeah, you can actually feel your chest rumbling. Yeah,
it'll loosen you up when you.
I was cutting, and a guy was in the garage right next to where I was cutting. He came out and he said, I had to see what the heck was going on. He said, I thought you had a problem.
Yep.
He said, I could feel it on the floor. It was vibrating. I said, well.
Yep.
Yeah, it's.
She runs. It is a fast saw.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about your Echo is the price.
Yep.
They're about $800.
Pretty much, and I think that's where they're gonna really excel on selling a lot of these because it's really approachable price.
Yeah, very nice. What do you say we go do some splitting?
Sounds pretty good to me.
You can go play with my other toy. We'll start at the Easton Made Ultra and split some wood. Let's go do that.
Sounds good.
So that's not quite a face cord, but pretty close.
It's a lot faster than my 28 ton at home, I tell you that.
Yeah, well, the other thing that a lot of people don't know is this is only like 17 ton actual.
Oh, really?
Yeah, most of the box store splitters, Andrew said if it says 28, you can cut it in half.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, he said it's not what they say.
Sure. Sure.
The reason this is so fast is you got a big cylinder and a very small, no, a big rod in a small cylinder.
Okay.
Well, because the size of the rod is only, you know, that much smaller on the inside, so you got so much more fluid coming
Pushing
in.
back,
So
yeah,
it's a
right.
small cylinder with a big rod in it, so that's why you got a lot of pressure. Well, I know there's a lot of jokes right there, but
yeah. Yeah. No, this thing really does fly. I saw a couple of times there where we could have lost some fingers there, but
yeah, you gotta keep your eyes open at all times. The more you use it, the better you get at it too. You know where to go and when, and you learn how the other guy's running the lever. If he's quick or if he's taking his time, you know how to go. And
and thank you for pointing out to me about when I would come and I would roll up over the top of that.
yeah,
Some of my just, you know, ungodly speed of a man that I have, it was getting stuck in between here, and I could have devastated this whole thing.
well, I've done it. I've had it where it just about hit, and I'm like, oh, I just caught it. One of the other things that happens when you're splitting, you have a piece right here, this one right here.
Oh, and
you get this one coming in. What happens is it pushes here, and then starts pushing out, and that's why these are flared here.
Yeah.
Because there's been so many pieces that have hit that. This piece, in my opinion, should be a
45.
45 and not a 90.
Sure.
Because it would pop up and out. Because I've had them where they're right here, and all of a sudden, poof, they go flying out.
Ping, yeah.
Because I've been hit a few times in areas I don't want to mention. and
Yes.
It wasn't good.
Yep, I can see that happening.
So there's one more test to the woodyard manliness.
Okay,
Let's go run the tractor.
let's go. Sounds good.
You're hired! I was faster than most guys. You're hired.
All right, that was a pretty good time for
Minimum
my,
wage, all the water you can drink.
Sounds good. Just fine.
Okay, so after seeing you run the saws, run the splitter, and run the tractor, I don't know that you deserve a gold medal, like Olympic style gold medal, and I don't know if you even deserve a, you know, silver
Okay.
or even bronze, but I do have something that's better than all three of those.
It's not your song, is it?
That's not a thong. I have a wood medal for you. You can put a string on that and put it on your chest.
Well, thank you very much.
You are a grand champion. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
You did a good job here today, Corey.
All right, good medallion.
There you go. There's your prize. For any of you that come to the woodyard, that's what you're going to get. But you got to bring gloves and you got to work.
It's worth it.
Okay, so we did some cutting of some wood. We did some splitting of some wood. And you got to play on the tractor and move some wood.
Sure did.
What was your best wood movement?
Probably running the tractor. I've never ran a tractor before, and it's a little bit different than running a forklift.
Yeah, but you guys probably noticed he is a forklift operator. He knew what he was doing right away. The only thing you had to worry about really was the in and out with the thumb, right?
Yep.
Otherwise, you were smooth as butter. You were good.
Yep.
You know what you're doing.
Not too bad.
Saws were great. I like your saw a lot. It's very pretty. I think this is the best looking saw because it's got the Darth Vader look here going.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got to run the 592, the 572, and the 576 we never did run, but that's okay.
Yep.
572 was, I think, a little aggressive. You probably noticed about rips your arm off when it hits the wood. It just wants to pull you in.
Yeah, I was pretty hungry. I was on my tippy toes. It was.
I overdid the rakers a little bit, but I
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
And then you run the 592, and you could see it cuts pretty good.
Yeah, that thing's like a dirt bike.
It likes to eat. And so yeah, you got to do some stuff here, and I think that's going to be about it. What did you think of the whole day in general?
It was the best job I've ever had.
Really? I was going to say the best job I ever had was getting to play with your Echo.
Okay. Yeah. No, I want to hear that from a lot more people. I think Echoes need to get a lot more popular.
Yeah, it's a nice saw. I like it. I do think though maybe a shorter bar possibly.
Me too.
And because it's such a new saw, I think it's just starting to get broke in now. So, but
Yep.
very nice.
Yep, it'll get better.
So that's it for today, folks. You know what to do. Poke the buttons, hit them all, hit the like, subscribe, share. Tomorrow, I'm going to be back in the woodyard. You should come back. It'll be fun. Between now and then, get outside, get cutting.
Good night, Irene.
There is my little friend, Pepe. Pepe. He looks like he's eating stuff. I don't know what he's eating. I'll go say hi to Pepe. But I have to figure out which way the wind is going, because if I get downwind, it could be a little odorous. I have no idea what he's looking for. He must be looking for sawdust, maybe? No? He seems to be quite hungry, whatever he's after. There's Pepe. I will try to get upwind of him. He's got his tail up. So he's alerted, I can tell. So we're going to circle around this way. Because Pepe can throw his stench a long ways. Oh, he sees me now. Pepe. No? Yep, there he goes. Pepe! Come back, Pepe! There he goes, off to the races, and he's heading to the woodpile. He's in the woodpile. Pepe lives in that hole right there. He just went in. Now we know that is the Pepe Le Pew residence.